Hey everybody, the Great Pigman 679 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Last time was a major turning point in the story that I didn't expect to happen like at all. Like I was honestly expecting that to be like a thing that would happen more often. But I, the Ashen Demon, have finally joined. It has taken quite a bit, but here we are. I don't think about it.
Hey!
No.
I don't really know. I don't have anything sword related, but I like flowers.
I appreciate the thought.
So, well, so we have. What a weird thought. What a weird thought. Anyways, yeah, in this episode we, got more war to go with and, plenty more to do, so... Yeah. We also got quite many supports, so... This is gonna be quite a segment.
Oh, hey. You fishing too?
Yeah,
Ease up, kid. We're on the same side now, remember?
I know. Guess I'm just not used to it yet.
We're not getting paid to kill each other anymore. We can just sit here like normal folks and catch some fish. You're a mercenary, right? For us, there's no such thing as friends or foes once that contract's paid.
Yeah, I know that too. You, don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
I used to run with Burling's mercenaries.
Erling. Ah, yes. That woman was an army unto herself.
Yeah, but you and your company wiped us out. My captain, my comrades, every last one of them died in that battle.
So that's what this is about. You have a grudge against me?
I feel like this is an equal 50-50 response to those who who do hold grudges. Nothing personal.
No, I don't. Wouldn't be much of a merc if I held a grudge against everyone I fought, but it was tough at the time. I really liked that scruffy crew. All of us got along, even the captain. They were the best group I'd ever been with. After what happened, I made myself a promise. I was gonna get stronger, and someday I would defeat you and the Ashen Demon.
But we're allies now, so you're gonna have to let that go, huh?
Looks like it. But you know, part of me is relieved. I don't think I could have beaten the Ashen Demon anyway.
I mean, he's gained a 180 powerhouse like he had a problem or something. What the fuck is that about? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Hey now, what about me? Or are you saying you could take me?
Think you could take me? Where did that come from? I don't know. I don't. That Ashen Demon really brought about a ton of wisdom, didn't he? Yeah, probably.
Oh, no, unless I try. By the way, for a regular guy just catching some fish, you haven't even got your hook on.
Yeah, well, these old mitts aren't exactly made for tying tiny knots.
Give it here. I'll do it.
Oh.
Not half bad, kid. Thanks.
People call you a legendary mercenary, but you're a lot less dexterous than I imagined.
Legendary is what they call dead people. I'm still alive and kicking, you know. Hey, and about what happened with Burling. I'm sorry. The whole thing was just two minor lords trying to get the better of each other. If Burling hadn't come for us, we could have avoided all the bloodshed. But she came roaring in, yelling that she would take us down and make a name for herself. My kid couldn't afford to hold back at that point. I know that doesn't make it better, but I hope it helps.
What's done is done. You were just doing your job. I know that.
I was about to say, I'd be entirely disappointed if Joe didn't have his support as his own freaking son or daughter. Just saying. Got a lot of C support as everybody else, though, meaning he doesn't have that much dialogue, which I guess is nice. Just having to start out there, just you know, it's just what's here is here, and what you're about to expect is just probably not much talking, which I guess it's fair. It would be. That's the kind of thing, like in Free Houses, would be a little too much, or I guess it would have been too much at the time thinking this.
Now here's a rare sight. Since when do you read tactics manuals? Do you miss your days at the Officers' Academy?
There's nothing to miss.
No, because I seem to recall everyone being in awe of their incredibly talented combat professor. I had big plans for you after you were assigned to us, but then the Academy was forced to close its doors. Still, you played a small but critical role. Still not one for conversation, I see. Even so, I feel I understand you and your thoughts more now than when we first met. You see, that silence of yours just said, I don't need you to know me. Such a typical Emil thing to say.
Don't call me that.
Why? Because Emil von Bartels is dead? Because he was already hunted down and killed for slaughtering everyone in his house?
He should have been.
Is that so? Well, I disagree. This is why you live on as Yaritza von Hrim, and why you remain in good standing with a house that will one day be yours. This is why the world has the Death Knight. For my goals to be achieved, both men are indispensable.
You're greedy to desire that monster's power. His thirst is endless. Every soul he takes makes him less human.
If so, I'd say the Death Knight is the greedy one. I must watch my step, lest he and his scythe come for me in the night.
You are my master. For now, you let the Death Knight hunt. I am grateful. Your life is safe.
There's nothing to be grateful for. This is, and has always been, a contract that sees to both our needs. It just so happens I like having you, and the Death Knight, in my corner.
Okay, seriously, how long is this sign-up gonna take? Fucking just move the dialogue on. Oh, that was the end, okay. Takes some time before we continue this bond. Interesting that Aegon is able to have a typical CB and A-Wing, but no additional dialogue. Interesting. I wonder if that's going to be the case with... And then can we bother to add more dialogue just for the Ashen Demon? I mean, on the one hand, I guess it makes sense since the Ashen Demon and Gerald is just like optional party members that you could have on your team.
Oh, it's Shammy.
Ah, happy.
Strange. I didn't take you for the praying type.
Good. I'm not.
Thought so. Then what are you doing here?
Just looking for some peace and quiet. This place seemed like the best option.
Got it. Should I leave you be then?
You're fine. I've had enough silence anyway. You don't strike me as the praying type either. What brings you here?
Same reason as you, I guess. I just wanted some more quiet, but I don't mind if you're here, Shammy.
Alright. Mind if I ask you something then?
You just did. Kidding. Go for it.
It just occurred to me, but you used to live in Abyss, right? Under Garreg Mach? Did you ever see a pagan altar or statue down there?
Ah, you mean that big hunk of metal with the giant wings? Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss. Hold on, you know about Abyss? Did you go down there when you were a knight?
No, before that. Have you heard of the Dagda and Bridget War? After my side lost to the Empire, I was stranded in Fodlan. Somehow I wound up in Abyss. Soon after I started living there, I ran into trouble with someone from the church. Fortunately, Rhea noticed me, and I got hired by the Knights of Saros.
Huh.
Let me guess. You got into it with Elfie, didn't you?
Elfie. The name sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Interesting. Anyway, sorry. I kind of interrupted you there.
Don't worry about it. So, that pagan statue, it's actually of a Dagdan deity.
No kidding. You're from Dagda, right?
Yes. I think it was the god of fate. I always wondered how it ended up there.
No clue. It's probably been there forever. You know, I remember there was this one foreigner who prayed to it all the time. Like, really prayed. She must have been from Dagda too.
Most likely. It will have to remain a mystery for now. Thanks, Happy. Is there anything you want to ask me?
What? Really? Let's see.
Interesting. So Shamir once was a part of Abyss. Interesting. I'm also kind of glad I'm now getting to experience this, because really there wasn't much little bits in Abyss you could really think of that just had enough time to be expanded upon in the main game, like in the base game of Three Houses itself. And just getting a little bit of that detail in Three Hopes, despite it being like a retelling of Fire Emblem Three Houses, it's very neat. I'll be honest, it's very neat.
Make yourself useful?
Still, it's good it was caring for the horses. As a demon is great for maintaining equipment. And neutral about everything else. Okay.
I've got nothing to worry about with the two of you on the job.
A little father-son teamwork, huh? Not a bad idea. We'll get more done than some random pairing.
Right. We'll show them we can work together in more places than the battlefield.
Oh, perfect too. What the fuck is this like?
I think we did pretty well. What about you?
I worry this old man held you kids back.
Aw. Next we would make a free.
We all must do our fair share.
I hope to prove at least as useful to you as a pile of discarded rubbish.
Good gravy, Constance.
Counting up.
My sword is yours.
I'm getting a bit of deja vu here. I don't know. Maybe if I keep talking long enough, I'll find another sword to pull out, like this one. That was a sword and boasts like some talent with magic. This boy is greatly feared on the battlefield. Still got the Mortals of Art and Light once from the regular base game of Three Houses, so. Once again, the potential to just do lots of things. Yeah. Let's see.
Stay focused.
Time to go to work.
Head up. Eyes open. Witness my true power.
Alright, so
No mercy.
it seems I too have a bit of an awakening gauge. Interesting.
No mercy.
Yep. Fire! Fire!
No escape.
Oh!
Witness my true power.
Oh, that's so cool! Oh my goodness!
That.
Oh, that is a good way if you can define pause in battle as a battle ability. Oh my god, that's so cool!
No escape.
I hit an Apex of the World leitmotif.
Am I really this strong?
Oh shit! I'm surprised I'm still this strong without the sword of the creator.
Enemy of you.
I'm feeling unstoppable. At this point, I too might as well get a bigger sword for myself. A bigger, better, stronger sword that is not the sword of the creator, sadly. Ow! Excuse you. I was in the middle of boasting to myself, you jerk. 600.
Maybe I should have held back.
Why should I hold back at this point? I'm waiting almost like the whole game for this moment to happen. I'm gonna get a chance to relish in this. Interesting. Jeez! Oh my god!
Am I really this strong?
Goodness gracious! This is very interesting indeed. And I guess poor Bernadette is not gonna have a chance to talk with Yui. But again, it's fine because that's the thing in free houses that you can just view at this point.
Wow, your painting is brilliant, Marianne. Oh, it's not anything special. Sure it is. I mean, especially since this is basically your first time. You're a natural, but me? I was born with a chronic lack of painting skill.
That's not true at all. I think your work is gorgeous. The sky and earth seem to leap off the canvas.
Oh, you really think so?
And what's more, I couldn't help but notice your ability on the horse as we rode here. You overflow with talent, Bernadetta. Never doubt it.
That horse thing is just because I'm a noble. They made me practice all the time when I was young. Still, I'm surprised how well it went considering I haven't been in the saddle for a while. Maybe I have some kind of hidden talent that's starting to bloom.
I would expect nothing less than such an effort from you, Bernadetta.
Say, Marianne, what do you want to do when this war is over?
Well, if it were allowed, I'd love to go to a forest where sunlight filters through the leaves and read a book while surrounded by small animals.
Surrounded by animals? I mean, that's a lovely dream.
What do you want to do, Bernadetta?
I'll tell you, but it has to stay between us, okay? I'm, writing a story, and I'd like to finish it.
You are so very full of talent. I have such respect for you.
Oh, it's not so much. But hey, I just thought of a new story. Okay, so it's about a girl in a remote forest who talks to animals and makes friends with them.
Wait, isn't that...
Yes. I totally plagiarized your life. I just thought it would be fun to turn your dream into a story.
It is a book I would very much like to read. Please do let me see it if you ever finish.
Aww.
Okay, Bernie. Pressure's on now.
I look forward to it.
In that case, maybe you could actually teach me about the forest animals? You know so much, Marianne. Honestly, I'd love to just sit and talk about whatever with you.
That sounds wonderful.
Then it's a promise. We'll talk each other's ears off.
It is a promise indeed.
Aw, such a very wholesome support. That was very wholesome. Ah.
La 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 la. Is that Lady Dorothea? Oh, it is. Hello, Monica. Oh, is something wrong? Well, I was wondering, are you the same Lady Dorothea who is known as the mystical songstress? Well, yes, I suppose I am. Did you not know that? Not at first, though it made perfect sense once I finally realized it. I find it difficult to believe it's really you.
Well, I'm certainly not doing a lot of songstressy things here in the army, so I'm not surprised it took you a bit to put two and two together.
But it should not have taken me this long.
I mean, we're probably almost at the end of the game. It really should not take me this long.
You have the same name, and you carry yourself in the same dignified manner as the Lady Dorothea I saw in the capital. I can't believe you're right in front of me. The excitement is so great I can barely stand.
Oh, please, that's all in the past. Now I'm just another one of your allies.
No, you're different. There wasn't a girl in the capital who didn't want to be you. I spent years trying to find a ticket to one of your performances, but when I finally found one,
I ended up in a seat where I couldn't see the stage very well. It was so far back, I could barely even make out your face. Or the rest of you, for that matter. That's likely why I failed to recognize you at first.
Well, I'm certainly pleased you came to see me, and I'm sorry the seat was less than ideal.
Oh, but the costumes and stagecraft were more gorgeous and stirring than I ever could have imagined. Your songs captivated me. They reached out from the center of the stage, all the way back to me in my little corner of the opera house. Just thinking about it puts a smile on my face.
You were a more passionate listener than I would have imagined, Monica. Moni? Still with me?
Oh, my apologies, Lady Dorothea. I was sort of carried off by a wave of memories there.
It's fine, but, can we maybe stop with all of the lady stuff? I find it a little unsettling.
Well, all right. Dorothea, you know, I'm somewhat surprised you didn't return to the opera company once the war broke out.
You're not the only one. Adie and I being classmates was a big part of why I stayed, but suffice it to say that a lot happened, and now I'm here.
It's a great honor to fight alongside you, Lady Dorothea.
Maybe I should just return the favor and start calling you Lady Monica.
Huh? Okay, but why do they only have the one supporter? This is a little irksome.
Dear son, I hope this letter finds you well, and that you and your sister aren't fighting too much. It's been some time since I left the church in the kingdom, but I'm making do. Once this war is over, I hope the three of us can live together again. She seems in good health.
Aww.
Yes. She sent me this letter as soon as I wrote her about being reunited with you. I know she was happy to hear that. She was always so worried about you, you know? We haven't seen you since we left House Bartels, so please go visit her when you have a chance. As you read, we were thinking that after the war is over, we could perhaps reunite.
No.
Why not?
I cannot face her. I killed my father, slaughtered everyone in the house. Our mother shouldn't meet a murderer.
Yes, I heard about that. But I'm certain you took those actions because you felt you had to, right? Just explain it to her. She'll listen to you.
You do not understand. There is a murderous demon in my heart. The Death Knight inside me would cut you and our mother down without hesitation. If that happened, I would lose myself.
But we're here talking right now, and you're just as you always were. You're my little Emile who loves kittens and sweets.
Mercedes, I may be fine now, and perhaps the demon in me will even perish someday, but I cannot live with you until I pay for my crimes. And considering the weight of them, that day may never come.
But
I seek only to be judged by the law, and thereby atone.
so that's what you've decided, is it? In that case, I have no choice but to support you, no matter how sad it makes me. But just know that Mother and I will always be waiting for you, no matter how long it takes. I look forward to the day when you can show your face to her proudly.
I see.
We might both be old ladies by then, but we'll still be able to talk over tea like always.
Thank you, Mercedes.
Why am I going to do all of this? Anyways.
I dare say I pulled off quite the impressive strategy in our previous battle.
Whatever that last battle was that I participated in.
One should expect nothing less of me, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
It's a delightful surprise to see you here, sir. What wonderful peals of laughter you have. There is truly none other quite so suited for such splendid displays as yourself.
Constance? Is something the matter?
No, not at all. I just feel awful that someone as wonderful as you must turn their attention on a wretch such as I.
All right, what is the matter here? This is all quite unlike you. You almost always announce yourself to me with an exultant smile and some cutting jibe. This... oh, now that I think of it, I believe the same thing happened to her before. I thought she might be ill, but perhaps it is not so simple as all that?
I fear my words and actions, totally unsuited as they were to one of my status, have incurred your ire. Please inform me of what my punishment is to be, and I shall humbly accept whatever is to come.
What is this nonsense you speak of, Constance? You yourself said you were a noble woman at heart, did you not?
I must ask you to refrain from taunting me so. I am but a simple commoner now.
Oh, good lord.
A mere foolish being whose only calling is to obediently follow any order you give me.
Goodness gracious.
Enough! Return yourself to normal at once. You sought to re-establish House Nouvelle. What has become of your ambition? Your... pluck?
That is kind of you to say. It pains me so to deny your gracious words. But it is unthinkable that someone so lowly as I could make real the nonsensical dream of re-establishing House Nouvelle.
Constance, this saddens me greatly. To think you would change so fundamentally once you fell into despair after your dream was shattered. I must do something to help you.
I cannot imagine causing you such a grave inconvenience, sir.
I will hear none of it. I do as I please.
Oh, how kind you are. But your help will not bring me happiness. Though audacious and selfish as this request may be, I ask you simply to watch over me.
It seems I must reevaluate my perception of you yet again. I once said there were things I must settle with you, but now is not the time for competition.
Correct. For no matter what sort of contest I find myself pitted in, you will always emerge victorious.
And I was like, maybe it's like the nighttime, then maybe I could possibly find myself winning, but I digress.
Well then, though you have rejected me once, pray allow me to say this. Nothing is impossible for Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
All I had to do was make it so. Wait, where did I come from?
So when you decide to continue pursuing your dream and need my assistance, do let me know.
Okay, well, a few more flowers might push that support to be at least a big rank. There we go. Sorry about fancy like that. It's time for me to spawn in. I don't see you too, or the constant to spawn again. Ah, it's happened to you too? Oh, there we go. I can just do it for you now.
No.
It's closer.
You ready for this?
Come at me. No hesitation. You actually managed to dodge that.
There's not many who manage to dodge my attacks like that.
Not sure dodge is the word I'd use. I just let my power loose without even thinking. Guess I'm still no match for you.
Give yourself a little credit. It took everything I had to keep up.
Even with the whole having my hair turning light green or something, I really don't know what the hair color is.
If you could avoid an attack like that, then you're easily on par with me.
But you barely even used your power. You know, the one that throws off your enemy's perception or whatever. I wouldn't have stood a chance if you hit me with that.
So you've noticed it.
How could I not? We fought about 1,000,000 times by now. Your power's not exactly visible, so it's definitely tougher to catch on to than mine. But I've experienced your kind of beatdown firsthand, so I'm painfully aware of the damage you can inflict.
Sorry about that. I couldn't afford to pull any punches back then.
It's fine. Water under the bridge. So, have you had your power for long? Where'd you learn it? I was kind of wondering if I could pick it up myself.
I only became aware of it when I was fighting hard against you. But I don't think it's something a person can learn.
Or more accurately, be more possessive of it, I guess. It's a long story.
Even I barely understand how it works.
I felt like I had a better grasp of it in another game under the same Free Houses title. Yeah, you're not making sense here. Yeah, you're right, stop.
Gotcha. Sounds like we're in the same boat then.
Yes, just two strange people with even stranger powers. And I'm not only talking about your sword. Do you ever feel like there's some sort of mysterious presence within you?
Oh,
It's just that sometimes it's hard to tell what you're thinking. Like you get distracted by something from time to time. Almost like you're talking to someone else inside your head.
are you asking because that's what happens to you?
No, it was just something I noticed. I simply thought I'd ask.
If you say so.
We totally have the same thing going on, don't we? Yeah, we totally do.